and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us His truth through the Holy Spirit. And as always, giving a special peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. All right, we just got together real quick to me and the brother Gabar to do a quick live lesson through the Spirit. And Lord willing, you brothers are edified. As you can see from the title, all right, Babylon must fall. Okay, and we understand that through prophecy, all right, that this place is going to be destroyed via thermonuclear missiles. All right, and in order for the kingdom of heaven to be established, all right, America, Babylon the Great, must be destroyed. All right, because you're not going to have wickedness, you know, standing in the way of righteousness. All right, the Lord's kingdom is not going to be established with other wicked kingdoms around the earth still standing. Okay, and Yahweh Shai is coming back to take all these kingdoms down. All right, because he's known as the King of Kings. Okay, so what we're gonna do is go into the scriptures and get some precepts on how this place is gonna fall. All right, because ultimately that's what we want, that's what we need. You know, so go to 51:1 Bible Shah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind.
Right, and that destroying wind is talking about the ICBM nuclear missiles. Okay, because they're gonna sweep the land. All right, it's a destroying wind. Actually the perfect vision for that, I believe it was Terminator 2 Judgment Day. They showed a destroying wind. Also in the movie called The Knowing with Nicolas Cage, at the end of that movie they showed the destroying wind. You know, so that's what it's talking about. The Lord's gonna raise up a destroying wind against Babylon. And this is talking about modern day Babylon, by the way. Go ahead.
And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land.
Right, shall empty her land, you know, because we know the scriptures say that the land is going to be made desolate. You know, the Lord is going to lay the land desolate. All right, go ahead.
For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, letteth the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men. Destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
Right, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. Because the Lord is angry, man. He's angry at the end of the day. So he's going to put the spirit on the different kings of the earth to shoot missiles. And they're not going to miss. Everything is going to hit its target. All right, and you got to have the faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai that he's going to deliver you out of these situations. You know, here it is. We speak about the thermonuclear missiles. We talk about these things, but we pray that the Lord actually delivers us from these things. You know, go ahead. Verse 4.
Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his God, of the Lord of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel.
Go ahead.
Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity.
Right, be not cut off in her iniquity, because iniquity is sin upon sin, and the scriptures tell us in Revelation that her sins have reached into the skies. You know? So be not cut off in her iniquity, because when the Lord sends his anger upon this place, it's not going to be a pretty sight. You know, it's going to be a very, very terrible day. All right. The land is going to be made desolate. People are going to be burnt to a crisp. The Lord's judgment is going to be at an all-time high. And there's going to be no escaping it. Like it says in Amos, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. So it's going to be no escaping the day of the Lord. Go ahead.
Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense.
Right, it is the time of the Lord's vengeance. So who really wants smoke, as Jake would say, with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai? You don't want that. You know, that's not going to be a fair fight. You know, because the Lord has power over everything. So here it is, we're prophesying about the downfall of Babylon the Great, but there's a balance to it because we pray that we're going to be delivered from the destruction of Babylon. You know, but we know that this place must fall. Go ahead.
For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken.
Mm-hmm.
The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
Right, and we know that's going into what? The ways of this place, the democracy, the lies, the hypocrisy, the philosophies, what it stands for. That's what that's who the earth follows after. The suit and tie. You know, that all comes from Esau over here in Babylon. You know, the way that societies are ran. Okay? And it says the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad because they've waken up to the fact that the ways of this place are 100% poison. You know, that's why it tells us in Micah as Israelites, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. It will destroy you even with the sword destruction. Because if you put your mind and your spirit into this place, it will destroy you. Okay? Go ahead. Oh, this brother Kazak posted a precept. Shalom, brother. Ecclesiastes 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Right. So, there's getting ready to be a power shift, if you will. The Israelites are getting ready to come into power. You know, the Israelites are getting ready to be on top. But this time, forever, even forever and ever, as it says in Daniel's, the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom even forever and ever. All right, we're not going to come out of power this time. The other nations aren't going to take us into captivity anymore. So we're going to be good. Go ahead, verse 8.
Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed.
Mm-hmm.
We know we can't heal. This place can't be healed. No matter how much money you put into it, no matter how many more people or businesses or jobs you put into it, this place is finished.
Mm-hmm. The mirth of the land is gone. What?
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies.
Right, and a lot of these other nations are going to flee back to their homelands, you know, because they're going to see the condition of Babylon. But even then, you know, that's kind of a form of them trying to run from judgment. The Lord is still going to get you, you know, because there's going to be chaos everywhere, you know. That's a good precept, too. This is one of my favorite precepts, Bayan Yashar Allah, Jeremiah 50:23, which we'll just get it real quick. Jump to that real quick, because I'm going to have to keep touching the screen. Shalom, brother. 50:23.
It's 50 and 23 of Jeremiah. I'm going to start at verse 22.
Yeah, come on.
A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction.
Right, a sound of battle is in the land. Every time you turn on your phone, you know, or you check the news, there's war drums being blown. You see all these different talks about wars and rumors of war of the scriptures, as the scriptures say. But it's, you know, a lot of people might say that's always been happening, but it's now more than ever. You know, war is just in the air constantly. Go ahead.
How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Mm-hmm.
How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Right, good old America. You know, the greatest, so-called greatest country on the earth, the so-called most powerful country on the earth. How is Babylon fallen? You know, how is the hammer of the earth cut asunder? Because it's the prophecy of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. There's been many great kingdoms that has, you know, risen up into power, and they all were taken down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it was the Lord's time to take them down. Go ahead.
I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware.
See, the Lord have laid a snare for you. You know, when you get caught in a snare or a trap, you're not expecting it. It's like if you ever seen a bear in the woods and they step on that big ass bear trap, and it, you know, clamps they paws. They can't do nothing. You know, they not aware of it. So that's the same thing with the Lord. Because the average American believes that this place is going to be just, you know, go on and on and on forever. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. But that's not the case. If you can't see the end, then you're completely blinded.
And these 2/3, the nation of Israel, they can't see the end. They're completely blinded. And the snare was laid for them, and they go get crept unawares. And the Lord is go get them like a thief in the night.
Yeah, because ultimately they put their trust in the shadow of Egypt. Here it is. Every time it's time to vote for a new Caesar, a new president, you always got a nigga telling you, "Hey, brother, you registered to vote."
They already talking about voting for Trump.
Yeah, they putting them little ass voting pins on their shirt. I voted, you know, putting their trust in these princes and men, not really understanding that putting your trust in Yahweh Shemi Al Shai is 1,000 times better, because there's comfort when you put your trust in the Lord. When you put your trust in these men, they'll sit up here on the podium, these presidents, and tell you what they're gonna do, and then when they get in office, they don't do shit for you, and then you stuck back to complaining again. You know, so stop putting your trust in these princes, man. Go ahead.
O Babylon, thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Right, in this place, on a daily basis, every second, every hour, every minute, strives against the Lord. Nothing in this society is rolling with the spirit of the Lord. Here it is. You can identify as what you want to identify as. You can marry a tree. You can marry an animal. You could just do whatever you want as long as it makes you feel good. Do as thou wilt, spirit. You can eat what you want. This place promotes all types of wicked foods. You know, well, since Esau is in power, the whole ecosystem is out of whack, because everything that's supposed to be in the oceans and cleaning the water, they serve it to you as a damn delicate dish. You know, that caviar shit. I was watching a video on how to make caviar. What they do is they take it's like a shark looking fish. They take it out the damn water and cut it open. They just kill an innocent, you know, creature, cut it open and take the eggs out. And it's caviar is like fish eggs, and people eat the eggs and they think they doing it big, so to speak. You know, swine.
Calamari.
Okay, is that the name of the fish, brother Kazak?
A sturgeon.
Yeah, that's the name of the fish. But yeah, I seen a video.
Is, but
I said, what the hell? What the fuck? Okay, Khan, yeah. They cut it open. They take all the fish eggs out, and they put it in a little thing. And then Jacob hop on a rap song. I'm eating caviar.
That shit is trash.
You know, it's crazy, man.
That shit look trash.
But that's the ways of this world. And ultimately what Esau is doing is steering Jake in the wrong direction. Like Meek Mill. He had a song where he was talking about, he turned his noodles into lobster, you know, because he came from the rough streets of Philly. So he used to eat noodles, now he eating lobster. Well, to be honest with you, eating noodles is better for you than eating some damn lobster. You know? That's poison, man. That's why the Lord said, don't eat it in our dietary law. That's right, Jeremiah 4:22. You can go back to Jeremiah 50. And like the brother posted, Kazak, Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear fruit, the people mourn. You know? The water, the brother Naquam, Proverbs 3:31, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways, right? Because, you know, when you choose the way of the Lord, Esau looks at you like an enemy. Because you are his enemy once you come back to Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. Because you're not following his ways anymore. Go ahead.
Oh, I got a precept right.
Okay, come.
This Isaiah chapter 14, verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath
Mhm.
with a continual stroke.
Mm-hmm.
He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth.
Right. That continual stroke is his oppression. You know, and he rules the nations with anger. He forces his way of living on you. Forces his way of life. Tells you how it comes in your homeland. Drops a damn a bomb on your ass. Creates a boogeyman, and then puts his puppet leader in there, and then tells your people how to live. Complete oppression.
Promotes homosexuality,
Mm-hmm.
pedophilia, bestiality,
Mm-hmm. All types of.
adultery,
Yep. Yep. I mean, hey, we listen
a
to
bunch of madness.
yeah, we listen to hip hop. You know, we ain't gonna sit up here and say we don't listen to rap music, but a lot of songs that we hear is promoting adultery. You know, I mean, hey, we Jakes, we gonna listen to hip hop. You know, we gonna we gonna get sturdy.
Yeah.
But you know, when you hear a lot of the music, it you know, you like, damn, you know, it kind of fucks with you. You know, you might be rapping a song, and then if they say something, you know, you don't say that part.
Man,
Yeah, but a lot of our music is aimed towards adultery, you know,
and murder.
and murder. Yeah, and that's the vibration that Esau pushes on us as a nation.
And now you even got these little young kids, these little young teenage boys and little boys coming out with rap songs and drill music, with guns and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's on the internet, and that's them future monsters right there.
Yep, little
demons.
Yep, little demons. And that's what Jake's that's a saying amongst Jake. I'm on demon time. You know? Go ahead, bro.
The whole earth is at rest. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and this is gonna happen after Esau Edoms is no longer in rulership. It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing.
Yep.
When Esau not in rulership no more, the earth is gonna be at rest. It's gonna be singing, dancing, eating, loving. Yeah, even the trees gonna rejoice. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow has come up against us.
Yeah, because trees and different plants and things of that nature, those are living organisms, if I'm saying it right. You know, trees have life. You know, they supply oxygen. But Esau will fucking come to your neighborhood and see, oh, the tree is leaning on the power line, so we gotta cut the whole damn street down. You know, cause he wants to save the power lines. Well, in the kingdom, we ain't gonna have no fucking power lines, man. We ain't gonna have cable. All right, we gonna be too busy ruling in righteousness and having fun. So we're not gonna have to worry about no damn cutting down the trees for power lines, or because you trying to save some electricity.
Right.
You know.
And even Esau got fucking solar panels. There's many ways you could create energy.
Yeah.
From the sun.
Yep. So in the earth itself is gonna be in a more rejoiced day. The earth is a living organism.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Esau is too busy fracking into the earth, sucking the oil out the earth. There's concrete everywhere. There's chemtrails. You know, he throws waste into the oceans.
Plastic. I was reading some time back. It said almost all the rivers in the entire world contains like prescription drugs in it from leaking, from the drugs leaking into the water, and you know people urinating and all of that.
Oh, with a New York City mayor, I was on. The New York City mayor is promoting the citizens of New York City to drink the tap water. I seen a commercial where he's gonna head back outside real quick. Slovakia for that. Actually, what happened was we had the phone on and the phone got too hot, so it instantly cut off. Not sure if you brothers are still on here, but Salakia for that. Okay, can you brothers hear?
The stream came back on.
Yeah, it just had to cool down a little bit. Can you, if you brothers can hear, just type Khan. Okay, the water, brother, the water. What I'll do is I'll keep the phone here because I'll put it back up here. The sun is kind of beaming down on it. But
Right there.
let me see. I can hold it. That's fine. That's fine.
That'll work.
Yeah,
There's the sun in on it.
What we'll do is we'll get a few more precepts and then we'll close it up. So where was we at?
I'm talking about the trees rejoicing in
Khan,
the world.
yeah. Read it again.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 8. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon sing. Since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
Right, and that's another part of going into the lesson. Babylon must fall, because Esau promotes all types of first of all, wherever he goes, death happens. You know, and you can't name one thing that this man has done to help to help you. To help the, you know, we always say, what's the one thing Esau has done to help the planet Earth, so to speak, or quote unquote humanity? And you can't name one thing, because all he does is kill, steal, rob, and oppress, man. You know, that's what he does. That's he's good. That's what he's good at.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm gonna jump to verse 17. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof.
See, he made the world a wilderness by his way of living. You go to the damn hoods, that's Esau's design. You know, they like to blame Jake, but that's Esau's design.
Yeah, they control the buildings and the housings and all that shit.
Put you in the project. Some people call them high risers, but guess what? They're not making. And you go to some hoods, they got AKs and shit. They ain't making AKs in the hood. How they getting there? You know? Esau, dumps those guns and drugs in the hood, man. That's why he has to be wiped off the face of the planet.
Yeah, ain't no gun manufacturing facilities
right
in the middle of the hood.
That famous line that Tupac said, sit back, give them guns, watch them kill each other. That's what Esau does.
Give them guns and drugs.
You know? So that's why when it says in the book of Job, he shall fly away as a dream, he shall, be cast away as a vision of the night. That's a good thing, man. Because we want righteousness, man. We need Yahweh Shai. We want righteousness. We want a new heavens and a new earth. Wherein dwelleth righteousness, and we want clean water. We want our children to be in order, the women to be in order. You know, we want fresh foods. We want new bodies, new avatars. And the Lord said he's going to give us all of that. But we got a job to do first, you know, and that's to prophesy and continue to do the work and to be as righteous as possible in these whack-ass bodies in this whack-ass society, you know?
Because we got to rehearse the righteous acts.
Right.
We got to rehearse righteousness and be holy and be separate. And this world, this wicked-ass world we live in, you got to be separate. Because it's easy to fall in the mix since you're surrounded by the shit. And, you know, and it's all constantly promoted. And then with the children, you know, you just got to basically pray and look over your child yourself, because shit, they just being influenced by the world.
Even in the schools.
Yeah.
Esau got these school systems set up to where they could teach your child that it's okay to A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know? And don't be stealing my line, you know. Right. Y'all brothers know what the A, B, C, D, E, F, G is. They could teach your children that. You know?
And they got the alphabet books like that too.
Yep. So you got to even watch your kids at school. You got to kind of be concerned, you know.
Fucking the cartoons and shit. They be having a lot of sexual stuff on them cartoons.
Yep. So everywhere you look is poison. It's poison everywhere you look. It's poison. So what's the solution to the poison? Yahweh Shai returning. Yahweh Shai returning. That's the solution to the poison. That's the only way out. We're not you ain't gonna vote your way out, man. You ain't gonna march your way out. You ain't gonna bullhorn down the street. No justice, no peace your way out. None of that shit works. The only solution is Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, man. You know, so you got anything else or you good?
No, that was pretty much it.
All right, so with that, Lord willing, you brothers were edified. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders once again that taught us this truth through the Spirit. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.